Hey guys, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, we're back with some more Real Housewives of Beverly Hills news because according to RadarOnline.com, they put out exclusive details saying that Beverly Hills housewife Crystal Kung Minkoff is returning for season 13, and she's bringing a friend from her infamous gal group of, I believe it was 14, with her. I didn't know whether or not they'd bring Crystal Kung Minkoff back or if they would demote her to a friend or take her out. We heard rumors that Diana Jenkins was going to be out. We felt like we knew this because of, well, the fact that she wasn't on Watch What Happens Live. She didn't go to the reunion. She didn't do any of the after shows, and she definitely didn't do BravoCon. So we felt like Diana was just way too wealthy and not fitting in with this group. That's fine. But for Crystal, it still kind of felt up in the air. All right, I'm going to jump into it. Before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's do it.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So again, thank you to RadarOnline.com. We know that Lisa Rinna and Diana Jenkins are out from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but it looks like one of their spots has already been filled. By who? RadarOnline.com is hearing that Crystal Kung Minkoff will be back for season 13, and she'll be bringing a pal from her infamous group, her friend group, with her. According to insiders, Crystal will return with a diamond. Producers are allegedly adding one of the ladies from her 14 friends group to the mix. The unnamed woman will surely bring the drama as she's one of the alleged 14 ladies who had a fallout with Crystal, which was a topic of conversation last season. How do you have 14 friends that you have a fallout with? And if you guys don't remember, what they were alleging was that she had a fallout with these 14 friends. These other ladies were testing to be a part of the show. They were talking to each other about it. And then when they were talking to each other about it, I guess from how the story went, Crystal would encourage them, no, you don't want to do that. Don't do that show. But then when production came knocking on Crystal's door and they offered her a spot, she took it and ended up doing the show. I think that was the catalyst for the fallout, but I feel like there's always more to the story. As RadarOnline.com exclusively reported, filming is set to begin toward the end of January, months after the women of 90210 were put on pause. Both the cast and the show's production team needed a break after an emotionally draining season 12. Crystal's return and the cast addition reportedly came from Andy Cohen himself, who was allegedly overheard chatting about the news. Allegedly, a certain Bravo host, at this point, just put Andy Cohen, was heard saying that Beverly Hills filming begins in just a few weeks. One of the news, they're saying one of the news, okay, spelled wrong, is that one of the new housewives is one of Crystal's 14 friends, seemingly confirming Crystal's return too. Queens of Bravo spilled on social media this week. We've reached out to Bravo and Crystal for comment. Okay. RadarOnline.com was told a few weeks ago that contracts had not been given out yet, with one source telling them that the cast felt like Kathy Hilton was being wish-washy about her return. However, with her archenemy, Lisa Rinna, out, there's a good chance that she'll come back, but not full-time. I don't foresee a world where Kathy Hilton is going to return to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in a full-time position. I know that she was filming Paris in Love season 2, and I also feel like full-time requires a lot more time of her. Right now, she gets to get away with going to Aspen. She wants to sleep in, she gets to sleep in. She wants to pitch her tequila, she can pitch her tequila. She doesn't want to go snowboarding, skiing, or do certain things with the ladies. She doesn't really have to. She gets to get glammed up, show up to parties. She gets paid a little bit of money for this, probably a lot of money considering she's Kathy Hilton and she's a fan favorite. She gets to go on these lavish trips, and she spends time with her sister when it makes sense. Now, Lisa Rinna announced her Beverly Hills departure earlier this month after 8 successful seasons on the show. But even if you look at her interview with Interview Magazine, we're not buying the story. We did a video on this earlier. This is the longest job I've held in my 35-year career, and I'm grateful to everyone at Bravo and all of those involved in the series. It has been a fun 8-year run, and I'm excited for what's to come. Her team also confirmed the news, saying, after taking the time to weigh her current options and business obligations, Lisa and Bravo have discussed and mutually decided that she will not be returning to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Days later, a pregnant Diana Jenkins revealed that she would be able to focus on her family, but she would be unable to film because she'll be on bed rest. She joined the cast last season, but I also don't think it's because of being on bed rest. I think that she was not going to be asked back anyways. Teddi Mellencamp, I don't always agree with her, but I think that one of the things that she said, hitting the nail on the head, was that Diana Jenkins just has way too much money to be a part of a cast like this because she can really tell everybody to go themselves. She didn't have to show up to any of the after shows, never met Andy Cohen, didn't go on Watch What Happens Live, didn't end up going to the reunion, never showed up to BravoCon. She doesn't care. She's like, I have a $50 to $100 million home that I just sold. I have businesses. I have a new baby. Have you been in my house? It's like Kardashian-esque style. I have everything that I want. I don't need to film this stupid show. And then when you have somebody like that, they're not as hungry to bring the drama. Like her versus a Brandi Glanville. Brandi Glanville's like, you want this drama? You want me to bring it? You want storylines? Give me the check. And she'll work for the check. Diana was like, $300,000. What are you going to do with that? That's so cute. I'm going to buy a purse, maybe 2 purses. I'll buy 2 purses and I'll film for 6 months. This isn't so good. And then, of course, everybody accused her of being a madam. There was that whole book thing that came out. Then there was the Jeffrey Epstein of it all. This whole being on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills served her more negatively than it did positively, for sure. As many of you know, Asher and I are expecting our 2nd child later this year. You also know that due to many factors, this pregnancy is considered high risk, and I am on doctor-visited bed rest. That means the doctor is visiting her, the doctor is advising her, she stays on bed rest, she's not going anywhere, and of course, that just shows the level of money that she has as well, where they come to her. To that end, I'm not able to fully devote myself to filming the next season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I would like to thank Bravo and Evolution for allowing me to focus on my pregnancy and for the support and understanding. I promise to continue my fertility journey with all of you. Well, thank you, Diana. I mean, at the end of the day, we're not wishing any ill will towards Diana. We wish her a happy, healthy, beautiful pregnancy. And it's okay that she's not going to be on our screens. I don't think that she brought a whole lot to the show anyways. I am curious, however, though, what you guys think about Crystal Kung Minkoff coming back to the show, not being demoted, but also having one of those 14 friends that she had a falling out with come to the show as well. If they were already being looked at in previous seasons, there might be something more to this, and they could be interesting enough. So with that, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Go ahead and comment below. And before you go, you know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget to go over to Hot Messy Podcast, get subscribed. We have exclusive new content dropping weekly, and we are doubling up the content, which means double the fun. Love you guys. Happy Saturday.